Abracadabra Opinion Podcast. I'm Dre and Envy.
Abracadabra.
Monty B.
And we are coming to you straight from where we always are. How's everyone doing?
Alright, chilling on this couch.
The spot. The spot. The place where. So how's everybody been?
Good.
Working hard. Working hard, studying hard.
I'm trying to hit the lottery. I can't keep doing this. Like, I'm tired. But my body's weird.
Oh, of course, it's a hiccup
Somewhere. We're working on a lot of things. And you know what? Step by step, day by day, prayerfully. We're going to get there, though.
Yes.
We're going to get there. So.
Speaking of things that we're working on, one of the goals for our podcast is to bring you up and coming artists, local artists that are in the local and surrounding areas. So today we are happy to introduce to you Mr. Kieran McShaw. How you doing, Kieran?
We're glad to have you today. And could you just kind of fill us in a little bit on what it is that you do? I know you sing.
Yeah, I guess that's my main thing. Sorry, I sing. Been singing for as far back as I can remember. Professionally, let's say about since maybe '05. You know, and by professionally, I that's basically just saying enough to get paid for it. I guess it may not be thousands and millions of dollars, but you know.
So is it something like is it something that you are going to continue to pursue and keep doing and?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think till I'm in that box, that's as long as I'll be singing, unless God decides to strip me of the talents. You know what I mean?
So what drove you to this point that you're at now? Like,
well, just I guess just growing up around like mom sang, dad sang. Our family had a gospel group growing up as a kid. Went to school for music, so it's pretty much been embedded in my DNA, so to speak. So I feel like. North Carolina Central University. Shout out Eagles.
Eagle
Pride. Yeah, all day. Yeah. But yeah, you learn a lot. They have a great music program there, and I'm very fortunate. It was a very fortunate opportunity just looking at some of the greatness that have come out of Central and that have worked with Central. So yeah, all day. It was a blessing to have that opportunity and just try and, take what I learned there and carry it on and keep learning. Music is something that affects everybody on a daily basis, regardless of what your ethnicity is. And so I'm just fortunate to have the talent to be able to move people as I do.
So you are a part of live bands around locally, out of town. So could you fill us in on?
Yeah, well, I call myself a band whore, so to speak. Basically, that just means I sing with several bands. There's one band that I'm actually, a lot of people may be more familiar with me performing with is Uptown Swagger, which is a go-go band. Charlotte's premier go-go band is what we go by. And we do a lot of traveling. We actually just did a show in DC last weekend at Fast Eddie's, which was pretty cool. With Team Familiar. Our next show we'll be bringing Team Familiar down to Charlotte to do something at Stats on Labor Day weekend. So shameless plug. Y'all make sure y'all come out there and do that.
Yeah.
It's fun. That's not being from DC. I interned in DC and I kind of got a taste of what the go-go life was up there, but until you actually do it and perform it, it's something. It's invigorating, so to speak. So it's very fun. Another band that I been performing with since about '05 is Anything Goes. We're kind of a corporate party band. We do a lot of African American events, which basically we specialize in like R&B, old school top 40s type music. Also originals. We have a few originals that we do. That's MD by Reginald Watson. So shout out to him. A dope musician, keyboard player. And then also I play with the band, a party band here based out of Charlotte called the Company Band. Now this band has different I call them chapters, just in different regions throughout the United States. Some in Chicago, some in Pittsburgh, here in Charlotte, Louisville, or Kentucky area, Texas. And we pretty much specialize in doing a lot of high-end corporate events, you know,
Okay.
corporate events, weddings and whatnot. So between the three of them, I'm kind of always somewhere, all over the place every weekend.
Now, the company band, that's with Hanak Hickman. isn't
Yeah,
it?
with Hanak Hickman, that's correct. Yeah, he's been at it for a while. I like to say that's a band with a lot of the cream of the crop. Charlotte is on as far as the music scene and musicians, it's a quiet but to musicians, a lot of the musicians here in Charlotte's names are recognized all over the United States, some all over the world. But here in Charlotte, a lot of people don't really realize how big of a name a lot of the musicians and artists here have outside of their border. You know, it's a lot of cats, and a lot of them came through the company band. Actually, like a lot of players that play for like Fantasia, Anthony Hamilton, who are based out of Charlotte. You also have cats that are playing with like TLC and Tamia and Leela James, like all over, but a lot of them came through the company band when they first getting started. So yeah, it's kind of almost like a rites of passage, so to speak.
Right.
But yeah, it's actually a pretty good network to be a part of as well. So yeah.
Okay. Oh. Well, Mr. Kieran,
Would you like to give us like a little snip
little
or
snippet of
Yeah, sure. I did a CD a few years back, and I keep saying I'm in the process. It's kind of like, I don't know if y'all heard of Jay Electronica. His album's always coming out, but it never comes out.
right?
Well, I did a project a few years ago, and I've been working on my next project for like the past, who knows how many years. Eventually it'll come out when of course, when the product is right, but something off my mixtape I did is, darling, you don't have to say too much. From the look in your eyes, ooh, you said enough. So you can put your iPhone away. All you need is Kieran. And girl, you will be calling my name. And baby, we don't even need to waste time. Only minutes from your place, and I'm thinking of giving FaceTime. So maybe we should end this FaceTime. From what I've seen so far, you're foreshadowing the late night. Ooh, 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 good loving. Hope you warned your neighbors and told them they should stay up for you. Cause girl, you will be calling my name.
That's all right. That's all right. That's part of the reason why I wanted him on here. Cause I was like,
we just wanted to get it out there. You know,
Yeah,
people that
I
didn't
mean,
know.
we know people know
thank you.
you, but we
know
know
the ones
Well,
that
it's always
the ones
good
that
to
don't
get
know.
more.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
appreciate that,
Thank you.
Kieran.
Indeed.
All right, well.
And once again, everyone, that is Kieran McShaw. You can contact him on Instagram at K McShaw, and you can also contact him on Facebook at Kieran McShaw Music. So check him out, you guys.
All right.
Hey y'all, this is The Firm Opinion. I'm Bonnie B. We're back with Dee Moreau and Don Fowler. I have a special connection with Dee Moreau because that happens to be my bestie of since '97?
Yes,
Yes.
it's been going down.
Yes. Yes. So, Don, where are you from?
Originally from Atlanta, but I was raised in North Carolina.
Raised in North Carolina.
Yeah.
So you basically do the back and forth thing? Or?
Right. Since forever, just back and forth, Atlanta to North Carolina.
And how long you been doing this?
What, rapping?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I started in 2009.
2009.
Yeah.
2009. Okay, so what made you put Dee Moreau on your song? I mean, did something just, I mean, because, I mean, have you heard her rap, or did you just, I mean, what was it?
Well, we've been friends since 7th grade, and I always had a little crush on her or whatever. But I saw something in her. She used to come to my shows, like all of them. So
Right.
I figured, instead of her being out in the crowd, she need to be up here. And I had sent her a text one day. I was like, check the song out, get on there with it. She was like, all right. So I ain't hear from her for about 2 weeks.
Right.
And then she was like, I got my verse done. And I was like, oh shit, she come. She
Okay.
came and laid it down, 2 takes.
Just like
Sounded
that.
like she been doing.
Oh, okay. All right. So you what's your record label called? 7th.
7th row.
Okay. So what does that mean? Is
The
it
row is just an acronym for the realest only wins.
really?
And the 7, number 7, just lucky.
Okay. Because I know like sometimes I see you with like bandanas on and stuff, and I don't know
Okay.
like are you like a gang affiliate?
that's-
No, it's not. What does that mean?
7 Mob was 7 hoods in Atlanta that we got put together.
Okay.
And the MOBV means motivating ourselves, becoming better, or bosses, however they want to say it. And we just all wore white because all the other gang activity wore their colors, so we wasn't.
Right. So yours is just basically about getting money. It's
Right.
not like violence
Right.
and all
No.
that. Oh, okay. That's really neat. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
So
So
the album is called Mob Life.
Mob Life. Okay. So is Dee Monroe in fact the first lady of?
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright.
Okay. So Dee Monroe, how long have you been doing this?
Well, going on 3 months.
3 months.
3 months. Yeah, I dibbled and dabbled years ago. But I never really liked the spotlight. But I guess God had other plans.
Right. Right.
Been working out ever since.
So, like, when y'all are rapping or whatever, like, what audience are y'all really trying to reach? Or, like, what message, what is it? Because everybody be like, oh, are y'all really rapping about y'all life? Y'all done really lived it? Or, you know how some people, like, what is it? Let me know.
Yeah,
Let us know.
That's the main thing. It's real life.
Right.
You know, what we done been through, what we're going through, where we're going. So,
Right. So, what can we expect from Dee Monroe and Don Baller moving
A lot.
forward? A lot?
a lot going on.
And the album Mob Life's dropping this fall. It's coming. So check me out on YouTube, Don Baller TV, and
YouTube, Dee Monroe, Dee Monroe.
Okay, all right. Anything else? Well, would y'all like to, give us, a little snip, the ones that haven't heard, or, just
tomorrow you kick it off.
Okay, I can put something.
just a little something, just,
Alright. I think this nigga tryna play me. He think he the shit 'cause he drive a Mercedes. Bitch, I'm a lady. You can't play me. I'm a Virgo go, so I stay on go. I had to let this nigga know. When I threw all his shit out the window, they say I think like a nigga. Or how you figure. I'm just 10 steps ahead of you niggas.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
Baller.
Don popping these models every time they come in. Taking planes to Atlanta where we throw them bows and niggas is scheming cause my Rolex is frozen. Taking pictures with bitches in designer clothes and niggas be, hey, I'm popping.
Hey.
All
But
right.
hey,
Okay, that's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Let's see how y'all coming. We thank y'all for having y'all,
that's what's
That's,
up.
download the song, Digiscale.
Digiscale out on
It's
YouTube.
on everything.
It's on every-
All music platforms. Mob Life album on the way. We got the hit single with Young Job, Tongue Out. That video is next, so stay tuned.
Sure.
Okay, and welcome back to this part of the segment. We would like to take the time to bring the artists together and pose a few questions for you guys, okay? So being that you guys are all independent artists and you're known more locally and regionally, where do you see the future of hip hop going with independent artists?
Me personally, I think that's the new wave, to be honest. It's been proven that the big boy record labels are not needed. It's like, with technology the way it is and so many platforms and outlets, for people to actually get their sound out there to such a wide audience. Back in the days, you needed a record label because they were the ones that were going to get you in front of the millions or thousands, however, whatever your demo was. But nowadays, you can pretty much make a song from your home if you have the right equipment, shoot a video in your neighborhood if you have the right equipment, with and all these things can be done with a low budget. So it kind of cuts out the middleman, so to speak, and allows you to really get a lot more percentage of your residuals from those album sales, merchandise, and video clicks, digital streams, all of that. So yeah, I think independent is the new wave, and the record labels are feeling it.
What would you guys think?
I mean, basically everything he said, but he's right. It's better to be independent and start it from ground up. The money will be slow, but in the end, like far as show money and once you reap everything, it's coming back to you. You don't need the record label or the middleman.
Okay. Do you think that with you guys being independent, it allows for more collaboration, so you could build a fan base?
Mm-hmm.
Are there any artists in particular that you're hoping to collaborate with in the future?
Go off your
Yeah, well, I don't see, because I ain't even really thought about that.
Yeah, right.
Well, I love Cardi B.
Yes, I do
Yeah,
too.
and I would love to do something with her. And let me see. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I've done so with major artists, but one artist I like to work with is, man, probably, that's a hard one. No, it's not really hard. It's just not
Right.
too many artists I don't,
It's-
once you meet them in person and you see certain people are who they you
Yeah.
don't really want to.
Yeah. I mean, musically, I'd say, a lot of cats that are on right now, just because of the fact that it would help your fan base. But as far as getting on the track and making sure it's a banger, or knowing it's going to be a banger, for me as a vocalist, like I guess I would say Anthony Hamilton, just because I think that's an attainable goal. Everybody else is, hopefully if they feeling my music, that's kind of where I am. If the artist is feeling my music and I'm feeling theirs, then hopefully it can become an opportunity where we can collaborate.
I work with 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
You were saying something? Okay, then. Okay. And I'm glad that you actually brought that up, like how you can meet artists and, the way you thought they were when you meet them, like you get
Right.
something different. So, as an artist, how do you maintain your image? Like, how hard is it to maintain that image and pretty much making sure that you're consistent, like on the business side and on your personal side?
I think you can maintain your image just by now out here being the fame.
Right, exactly.
Just be
Being
yourself.
real.
Be yourself.
You know, keep your industry relationships over here, and this rap game, as far as I'm concerned, like it's business. These people are not friends. I work with Gucci Man, 2 Chainz, Young Jock, China White, and Monica and Rick Ross, and like it was just business. It wasn't friends. So long as you know what it is, like as far as maintaining your business relationships, in my opinion. And just keep it business.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. That's one, keeping them separated.
Yeah.
And friends and your business separated, so to speak. And then, like they were saying, just the stuff that you rap about or stuff that you sing about, as long as you're living it, you really don't have to worry about trying to put on for the cameras or put on for this person or that person. If you're an asshole in real life, rap about being an asshole, sing about being an asshole somewhere in there. So that way people aren't surprised when they run up on you, and vice versa, you know what I'm saying? If you're this person, don't let it be a surprise when you run into a fan or whatever. As far as like, I guess fans and just, cause I don't, it's funny sometimes just having fans, you know, because I look at myself as like an everyday person. So for someone to come and admire something that you do, sometimes it is kind of a shocker for you. Like, hey, you know, all right, damn, I really reached somebody. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what kind of brings it back full circle. Is like, this is what it's all about at the end of the day.
Awesome. And for upcoming artists that are looking to make their way in the industry, is there any like one key piece of advice that you would give for all of them?
Stop signing to anybody just because it sounds right.
Right.
If they don't have the money to put behind you, they're not a real manager or label.
Mm-hmm. And get you a lawyer if you're really serious about it. Get you a lawyer so they can read over. If you're not savvy in reading over contracts and signing these contracts, just definitely have your lawyer or somebody that's law savvy to take a look over some of these paperwork, because you do find a lot of artists like from back in the day, especially like the Puff eras and the Birdman era back in the day, that complain about not getting paid, but at the end of the day, it's like, dude, you signed a shitty contract.
Yeah.
Just because the advance was looking good, not really reading the fine print. You know, so yeah, that, and just keep doing what you love. You know, if it's something you love, and eventually it'll pop for you, because it's all about energy, and if you put that energy into something you love, you know, the universe is gonna come back and give it to you in return.
Cool, thanks. Now, is there an upcoming event where we can check you guys out, like where people can come and check you out?
Yeah, we got the Copacabana
Oh,
next week, August 4th
okay.
through the 5th. And it's like a,
Cannabis party.
yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay then. Anything for you to sort of
We got the radio.
Oh, we got Did You Scale out now, the new single, and Tongue Out featuring Young Jock.
Oh, nice.
Right.
The video is out, and we gonna shoot the Tongue Out video in 2 weeks.
Okay. Good. Anything for you, Ken?
For me, I think the next date that I have is with Uptown Swagger. I want to say on the 11th, so Saturday after next, we will be at Loft and Cellar doing the show. So get your tickets in advance. We generally pack the house in a lot of places that we end up, so it'll be a good time.
All right, awesome. So you heard it here first. You know where you can check them out for their next upcoming events. You can catch DeMonroe at her YouTube page, DeMonroe. You can also catch her on Instagram at The Real DeMonroe. You can also catch Karen McShaw at Karen McShaw on Instagram or Karen McShaw on Facebook. And you can catch Don at the official Don Baller on Instagram, and you can also catch him at Don Baller on Facebook. Once again, my name is Abracadabra, and this is The Firm Opinion.